inner whisper coach. And I have to start by apologizing for the graininess of this video. What I'm experiencing since the last couple of days is, well, I think, atmospheric disturbances. I'm not quite sure. I didn't change any of my equipment, but this is the result. So apologies, and those of you who might be able to give me some clues as to what to do about it, you're very welcome. So this video is a follow-up of the video that I uploaded, I think it was yesterday. I don't know whether you saw the video yesterday. But the video that I uploaded yesterday is called Study and Life at University. And if you have missed that one, perhaps you want to have a look at that one first. It's up to you, of course. So I started a series, or I started making a series of ASMR coaching videos that are all related to study and life at university. This one is called Approach of Your Goal. And let me look in my papers for the exact name. Approach of your university or study goal. That's it. Approach of your university or study goal. That's this one. So, what you and I are going to do in this session is to make practical use of tingles and relaxation that you may experience through my ASMR approach. And in that relaxed state, you might as well open your mind to some stuff that may be useful to you in your everyday life. To kickstart you, I am going to throw the following statement at you. See how that resonates for you on a scale 1 until 10, where 1 stands for not at all, and 10 stands for spot on, totally resonates with me. Here comes the statement. University environment itself brings about stress by baffling and confusing you. By the time you have been lectured to in arcane languages, been given lists of stuff to read that are so long you haven't a chance in hell of getting through them, and in particular been tested on your ability to do numerous things you haven't actually been taught to do. Arguably, the only rational thing to do is to crawl into bed, put the duvet over your head, and arrange to take up permanent residence there. Where did you score yourself? Okay, what does that tell you? Please take a note of the insights you get. You're not in the mood to do that. So what does that tell you about you and about your commitment and treatment of yourself? I see you shaking your head, which is okay. Nevertheless, there is something in this scaling stuff. It makes some things measurable and therefore more clear to you. By the way, what you are looking at here is a road map, and you are looking at the part of the road that says present. If you look here, you can see it. Present, 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 present. Imagine for a moment that you and I are both in the present. Further up on this road. Now I'm going to move this, so bear with me for a moment. But for those of you who don't understand what this is, I need to show that. Meanwhile, continue thinking about this scaling stuff. So I am showing you the road. Here goes the road. As you can see, the road narrows. And that is because the idea is that it is a road that leads to a future goal in the distance. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now I will turn you a bit so that you can see. There you go. You see, that is the future. The future. There is the future. So that road leads to the present, from the present to the future. So that is what you're looking at. So I'm going to bring you back to the present. Back to the present. Back to the present. Hold on a moment. There. Okay, here we are again, back in the present. So I did not forget what I asked you. I asked you that when you don't want to scale this, what are you doing to yourself? So I'm going to continue. What I have heard from some students is that they find it hard to fight back feelings of being inadequate. Sometimes of despair about how to reach the university goal. As you know, it is over. No, sorry, it's over there. There. Over there. So they find it difficult to reach the university goal that way that they put in front of themselves. And they ask me what to do about that. No, I am not going to tell you what to do. You are the master of your own life and you know best what to do. You don't believe that? Well, I am telling you that I am right. Sorry, Lex. You want an answer anyway. Instead of an answer, I'm going to ask you to step into your mental helicopter Okay, it is something that I use a lot also in my own life. Let me show you what I mean by it. Bear with me. So here is your mental helicopter. This level and this level of the helicopter, that is from where you get an objective overview of the terrain below. Whatever it is that your helicopter hovers over, imagine that it is all your life. Situations in your life, situations in your university life in this particular session. When you are down here, right, that is what I call grassroots level. All you see when you are at grassroots level is more grass, and you don't really know exactly where you are. So it is important to give yourself a helicopter view to understand what is going on. Okay? So I am going to give you the answer that you are looking for, or I'm going to help you find that answer that is more correct. Bear with me a moment. So imagine that this is you. Here you are. This is you. This is you. By the way, I am sitting very weirdly, as you can see, but I broke a bone in my foot, so I have to support one leg. I'm in a cast. Anyway, this is your university goal or study goal. It's a goal. It's a heavy piece of wood. So that doll represents you. Take a good look much or is it too little? And what are 3 reasons you can give yourself? 3 reasons. 1, 2, 3. 4. Too much. And give 3 reasons. 1, 2, 3. For too little. What does that tell you? Now, being your coach, I am allowed to give you my perspective as well. Not because I know best, because I don't, but because as a coach, that is what I have to do, so that you can concentrate and consider if you want to adjust your perspective on things. So as I am sitting beside you in your mental helicopter, and I'm also looking at the view, at this view, this is what it sparks in my mind. What do you think of that perspective? How do you think you are treating yourself when you place a dilemma constantly in front of you? What does it do to your confidence? And how far does it put you in one of the following triangles? So due to the graininess of this video, I will walk you through it. I mentioned 2 triangles. Okay. This triangle here is called the drama triangle, in which the roles you play alternatively with yourself and with others are victim, persecutor, rescuer, the other triangle is called empowerment, empowerment triangle, where you play the roles of creator instead of victim, challenger instead of persecutor, and inner coach, your own inner coach instead of rescuer. So my perspective was, in case you forgot, that if you create this situation for yourself, succeed or fail, you automatically create these 2 triangles for yourself as well. With these roles shake your head and shrug your shoulders. What is that all about? Again, as your coach, I put it to you that this is my take on it. The empowerment triangle is related to respond from objective perception, and the drama triangle is related to react from emotion. Which one serves you better? And the other question is, in which triangle do you find yourself mostly when you create this situation for yourself? When you put your goal immediate in front of you? Please take a note of what all of a sudden might become clear to you. That is, if you have not already fallen asleep. So for those of you who are still awake, what is the biggest learning or the clearest insight this session has given you? And what is the first real action you are going to undertake in order to make the adjustments that you now know you may need to make? If you want to continue, please go to video Stress in a University Environment Part 2, which I have called Or